Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yeah, making me dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Coming back up on a backboard.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Jackson on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Watch it now, Barney.
On second down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Over.
First carry for Darius Geis. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 47 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? Jackson now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Lucky 56.
On first down, this is Geis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Geis with a carry on second down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Geis receives the pitch, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Over.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. On second down, it's Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Out of the gun now on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Look at the spin.
Balance.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They start on the ground with Geis. Powers through him. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun. Over.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38!
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He sets up the screen to Jones. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
They go back to the ground with Jones. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you, and anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards you to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, turned into a big loss of yardage.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go. White, none. White, none. Flex round. Flex round.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Bullard able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, that's Harris. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hot! Hot!
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they try to sweep to Jones. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Well, not good at all. A punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Now Jackson on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jackson now to return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The left side completion to Jones. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll set up to throw. And Watson has it right side. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll look to throw here. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He'll drop to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after now from Catanzaro. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gone! Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way down, and this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Armstrong. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Watch it now, Barney.
Jackson from the shotgun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
117. Here we go now. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Gun.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Geis trying to get to the outside. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Redskins, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm